Like many of you, we battled depression during life's ups and downs.
Music has always been the one thing that we could rely on to get us through the tough times that we all face.
Follow us on our journey as we discuss the healing power of music,
Interview bands,
break down genres,
review band biographies,
and more.
This is the When Words Fail
Music Speaks podcast
with Blake Mosley
and James Cox.
With this condenser microphone, I have to be right up on it. I would like to have one kind of like you and like Scott have.
Yeah.
Where it's away and you can just kind of just be like all over the place. And
okay.
And then instead of being up here.
You're right. Okay. So you can hear me fine right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how much I guess this is a dynamic one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I guess you can just speak anywhere you want to, and with the boom on.
You can kind of move around freely. I noticed Scott was doing that as well. His microphone kind of picked up wherever he was at.
Yeah.
Whereas mine, I feel like I have to be right up on it.
Right.
But
well, see, this is a pod microphone, and it's like $100. Easy. Yeah. I mean, that's a fantastic microphone, you know.
Yeah.
So
maybe I'll work day up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of these days.
One of these days. All right. Or we might get sponsored by them.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hit us up.
See, I don't know how. I don't know how to ask for a sponsorship deal because I knew you were sponsored by some companies late.
Yeah, there was some companies that were looking for like endorsers.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And we just signed up for them, and they just gave us coupon codes. But what was bad about it was they weren't really paying us to do the ads. They were more or less just giving us a coupon code, so that way if someone bought something from their website and they used our coupon code, then we would get like a portion of those sales. The problem is that no one really bought anything, so we weren't really getting paid by them.
Right.
But there is something I signed up for. I just never pulled the trigger on with Not Religious, just because like I couldn't get with Brian, in order. I'm gonna send you this though.
Yeah.
This is called Podcorn, and it's like a sponsorship opportunity thing where they kind of like look for some.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
I've never really done anything with it, so I'm gonna send you a link to it if you want to take a look.
Oh yeah.
I get emails from them all the time, and it says like 17 new sponsorship opportunities. But then I'm like, it was tied to the Not Religious stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing episodes right now, so I don't know what to do.
Right. So. Yeah. I just want some free stuff. I don't care about the money. I just care about the free. Send us microphones, send us drum kits, send us anything you want to. We don't mind, man.
I mean, I'd love for them to pay my bills.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I would love free stuff. Just give me a microphone, give me some headsets, some T-shirts,
a new drum kit, a new drum kit to put in your studio.
Get my studio to get finished.
That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you about that today's show. And we're going to pretend this is Monday's show.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. So, happy Monday. Or Monday is like what the 23rd, right, or something.
Yeah.
24th.
24th, yes, 24th.
24th. Okay.
I didn't know that. I had to do a lot of things today. That was like getting dates together.
Right.
For one of my cars, and I had to keep doing things from Monday, and it kept saying 24, 24, 24.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So we ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay, so I got the 2 videos. I got the outline.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anything? I have record on both things. Yeah. Okay. All right. So do you want me to just?
Yeah. You want to kick it off?
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. So. Hold on just a minute. It's 24th, episode 90. I think it's 90, right?
Let's see. Let's take a look.
Let me look at it. It's No,
91.
91. 91. Yep. Yeah, cool.
Good 91.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool. So in 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to When Words Fail Music Speaks podcast. This is James Cox, along with my friend Brosley, or co-host, I should say. And this is the episode 91 on Monday the 24th. How's it going, my man?
I'm doing wonderful, James. I hope you're doing well. I hope that our listeners are doing out there on this Monday. Happy Monday. Mondays aren't as bad as they seem. We can trust me, if you can get through last Monday, you're going to be able to get through this Monday.
You know why I look forward to Mondays now?
Why?
Because I don't work.
This episode?
Right, yeah. Because I don't work, yeah, because when I started working at Max Steakhouse, I just work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays now.
Cool.
I don't know that I cannot work Monday because I'm here with you, and then later on tonight we're going to do an episode on my friend's YouTube channel. So I can't do Monday. Mondays is no good for me because I got this and I got other businesses to take care of.
Right.
And I just feel like I need a time off, So
yeah. Oh, absolutely. So you get a 3-day weekend every week.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but it's technically not a free weekend, because we're always finding interviews and scheduling them, and sometimes the interview falls on a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah. So well, I mean, even though it sounds like I'm having a free weekend, I'm not.
You're not.
No. How about you?
I've got a legit 3-day weekend coming up next weekend.
Nice.
With Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. This will be the first holiday I've had at work, I think, since Christmas. Yeah, since Christmas.
Wow.
So just the way that, where I work at, if the holiday falls on the weekend, we don't get any extra days. So, there has been times where I was working there and Christmas and Christmas Eve fell on the weekend and we didn't get any additional days off for Christmas, which sucks. Right. But, it is what it is. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. And other than taking off time to go to Disney World, I've had those, which we're going back in June. We've got another trip.
I want to go with. Okay, so you got to take me. Yeah, so you got to take me into your luggage or something because I can fit in luggage.
Oh, dude, come with us.
Yeah. I mean, because it seems like y'all go like monthly now, don't you?
We would love to go monthly if we could afford that part. We try to go every other month as much as we can.
Right.
Allie's really good with planning and figuring out all the fine details that need to be tuned in. I just kind of am along for the ride. She does all the legwork. I got to give her full props for that. She does an amazing job with coordinating and scheduling and things like that. I like to make lists about what kind of snacks will be there and where we can find them. Although this last trip I did a horrible job with that because I looked at a website that was from 2 years ago.
Oh no!
Pay attention. So
they're not there, right?
They're not there anymore. Yeah. It was only like a handful of those snacks were still available. A lot of them are discontinued. But COVID's getting better. Things are starting to open up more. They used to have a really strict policy about the whole mask deal. You had to wear a mask at all times unless you were actively eating or drinking, or if you were sitting stationary. They have, the last time we went, they kind of changed that a little bit. They said you could take pictures with your masks off as long as you were stationary. So that was good. I was like, oh, well, that's a nice change because before you couldn't. You had to take a pic. You had to wear a freaking mask while you're taking pictures, and I hate that. But it is what it is. But now, go ahead.
Well, see, I think that would be sentimental for you and Allie because because if ever you have kids, you can, back in the day we had to wear masks and all, and there's a picture to prove it. We were here and here and there, and so it'd be fun for your little ones, Or if you have any, I'm not sure if you're planning on.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll have some. Cool. Yeah, but we've got plenty of photos of us at Disney with masks on.
Oh, yeah.
And we tried to make the best of it, but it does suck, but it is what it is. I get it. And but now they have actually changed it to where you can wear your masks, or you only have to wear masks when you're in line for a ride. They're no longer distancing people out 6 feet.
nice.
So that'll be nice. But you have to wear a mask while you're in line for a ride, while you're riding a ride. But other than that, if you're walking around in the parks, you can take them. You don't have to wear a mask.
Right.
So cool. We're getting there. We're getting better. It's finally starting to get better.
It's here. Let me ask you one question before we move on about Disney. Now, this is Florida's Disney World, or
Disney World.
Disney. Okay, yeah, because California's Disneyland.
Disneyland.
In Animal Kingdom, there's this ride that's my favorite ride of all time, and I can't remember.
Let me guess. I'm a guess.
Okay,
was it like a thriller ride, like a roller coaster?
Yes.
Everest.
No.
Oh,
that's not the one. Okay, so the one I'm thinking about, you ride through this roller coaster through like dinosaur times.
Oh,
and like,
yeah,
and like ride.
Yeah.
What is that? What is the ride called?
It's called Dinosaur the Ride.
Oh,
easy. That's what it's called.
Because
where you like go back in time. Yep, I think that's what.
Yeah, because you have to find this dinosaur before the extinction occurs, right, or something.
Yep, before the meteor hits. Yep, it's called. I think it's just called Dinosaur
the Ride. Yeah,
I'm looking it up now. It used to be all right. So it's just called Dinosaur. It used to be called Countdown to Extinction.
Okay, I don't think I remember when that was called that, but yeah, because last time we were there, me, my mom, and my dad, we went on the ride, I guess it's called now. Yeah. And my mom just held on to me the whole time. I'm like, hold on to the bars. They're more stable than I am right now.
It's rough.
Yeah. It follows you around, and I'm like, oh my god,
over the place. Yeah. And then when you see the on ride photos, whenever you're done, everybody's always like, you're trying to hold on for dear life, and it's bad. But yeah, I love Animal Kingdom. It's really exciting to see what's coming, and like what they're adding, and they've got big plans for Epcot.
Right.
They're adding a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Right.
And
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And there's going to be a Tron ride that they're adding at Magic Kingdom, so that's going to look really cool too.
Yeah. So The Devil Wears Prada. I got to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
So I told you that. Well, I think you knew already, but there was a live stream.
Yes.
About their Z2. And if people don't know about that, you should pre-download it. I guess you can. It's their sequel from their zombie EP.
Yes.
So you watched the live stream, right?
Not yet. I've actually I was planning on watching that tonight.
Right.
Whenever we get done with this, I was gonna watch it and finally check it out. Yeah, I appreciate you sending me that.
Yeah, because my favorite song on there is "Chemical."
Yeah,
and I think that was on her last one before the Z2 EP.
Yeah, it was on The Act.
The Act, yes.
Yeah.
So I became a big fan of The Devil Wears Prada, right? Mm-hmm. So I went on Amazon and I bought their album, Translucent Blue.
Yeah, Transit Blues. Uh-huh.
And this is a beautiful record, man. It's it's like an ocean blue and a see-through white. So it's amazing so far. Yeah. So you gotta pick it up if you haven't. Yeah.
That band did a lot for me. 10 plus years ago, they were a part of that Christian hardcore, Christian metalcore scene.
Right.
And that was important to me way back then. And had a lot of fun listening to them. Of course, when they did the zombie EP, and we talked about it on our comic episode, they released the zombie EP with a tie-in comic book where the band is actually fighting off hordes of zombies. I wonder if they're planning on doing that for the follow-up Z2. That'd be cool.
Right? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to get one of those guys to come on our for an interview.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But yeah, that'd be awesome. But speaking of interviews, last week or last Thursday, we uploaded or brought you a interview from Elias from Nonpoint.
Yeah.
And that's the best interview that I think we've ever had so far, man. That was great.
Was so
yeah, so that was
so
great.
Fun.
So yeah, but the Monday that he was talking about, we know now that that the band started their own record label. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, that's great for them, because he mentioned in kind of like a cryptic thing that he was tired of all these other record labels telling them what to do, and they were like, "No, we're going to do our way now."
Yeah,
so that's good,
Yeah,
because
because do that.
Yeah, because you can get lost in the I guess the red tape with record labels and them trying to tell them what to do, and you can't make any money.
Yeah,
and I think that's what Slipknot's going to do after their record this coming.
Yeah. It's a bold move and it's scary.
It is.
But you see that with bands more and more. A Day to Remember did that. We've got to do an episode on the fallout of Victory Records. That would just be, I just thought about that. That would be such a fun episode. There's a lot of bands that had a huge falling out and a huge issue with Victory Records, and A Day to Remember was one of those bands. And they got fed up to the point where they were just like, you know what, screw it, we're going to start our own record label.
Right.
And,
right.
And now they're on Fueled by Ramen, but it's, for at least 2 or 3 albums, I believe they put out. They're on their own label. Very DIY. It's.
Oh yeah.
I love to see that. Huge challenge and a huge risk, but I mean, they pulled it off very well. So I'm very excited for Elias and Nonpoint and their opportunity that they have to do that. And I wish them all the best for sure.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So, to our listeners, if you like this episode or last week's or any other episode, please rate and review our podcast. And it helps us out the most.
Yeah.
With getting out there and getting our name out there and bringing to you the best interviews and episodes that we can. But today is Cover Wars. We haven't done this in a long time, and I've been so excited because in our interview with Elias, I learned and I didn't know that the Nonpoint did a cover of 5 Minutes Alone by Pantera.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite Pantera songs.
Yes.
Ever.
Right.
It's so good. Yes.
So you have some information about this song.
I do. Yeah. Before we get to that, let's gush about Pantera a little bit. What was your introduction to Pantera?
Cowboys from Hell, man. I got the record.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah. The first. I think it was Cowboys from Hell, the record when it came out, and then I think it was Far Beyond Driven. For the blue one, right? The blue one. Yeah. And then it was the Great Southern Turnkill.
Great Southern Turnkill
with the snake.
Yep.
And then I think the last album that I heard from him was Reinventing the Steel.
Reinventing the Steel. Yep.
Yeah. And my favorite song from that was the GD Electric.
Oh yeah.
I can't cuss because right there, Christian, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to edit out my my quotes that I have on the song too. Whenever we get to that,
yeah, dude, it's totally fine.
But yeah, I would.
How about yours?
So mine is really interesting. So I was a little late to the game with Pantera. My introduction was actually SpongeBob. And if you're wondering how is there a connection with SpongeBob and Pantera, I'll tell you. So there's an episode called Pre-Hibernation, and it's pretty old. It's from like 2001, I believe, of SpongeBob. Please watch it. It's a great, funny episode. It was like SpongeBob in its prime.
Right.
But Sandy Cheeks, his squirrel friend, was about to enter hibernation, and she was doing all these extreme things before she got started with that. getting SpongeBob involved or whatever, and it's just a little bit too much for him. They're skydiving, they're whatever, doing all these extreme sports, and SpongeBob just can't hang. Well, the song that's playing in the back every time they start doing these extreme things is the instrumental from Death Rattle, off of Reinventing the Wheel. So it's so like I remember hearing that and just thinking that was really funny. It was very fitting for that episode. And then they came out with a SpongeBob soundtrack that I got from Kmart way back in the day. And that was the song. Now it wasn't the whole song. It was just like the instrumental from those parts. But they credited Pantera. And so that was my introduction to Pantera. Now, later on, whenever I got into more heavier music as I got older, I'd say around like 04 was when I really started getting into Pantera.
Right.
And Damage Plan and bands like that. Uranium that used to come on Fuse was a big influencer for me on that because they played a lot of Pantera music videos from back then, and I just fell in love with that band. And I love their sound. I thought they were unique, and learning about the money riff that we talked about with our butt rock episode. Pantera invented the money riff. They were like, you know what? Song, why don't we just write a whole song with this riff? And it started this trend. So yeah, SpongeBob was my introduction to Pantera, and I became a fan. I remember in 2008, I picked up the Best of Pantera Greatest Hits album that was called Far Beyond the Great Southern Cowboys Vulgar Hits. It's the name of the
nice, yeah. All of their albums in one, right?
All of them thrown in there at once, and it was just so good. And there's some great covers on there. Cat Scratch Fever, Planet Caravan.
Yes, Cat Scratch is like my favorite cover from them.
It's perfect. So yeah, I'm a huge Pantera fan. I miss Vinnie Paul. He was definitely a wonderful drummer. May he rest in peace. Dimebag
too, right?
Dimebag and one of my granddads passed away in the same week.
Oh no!
And it was tough. That was a rough week.
That was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. My granddad passed away, and then a few days later, I heard about Dimebag Darrell getting killed on stage doing something that he loved.
Damage Plan.
And it's really sad. Yeah, when he was playing with Damage Plan. So
you probably don't remember this, but in 1979, Judas Priest came out with the album, live album, Unleashed in the East, right?
Okay.
And that's been revered as like the best live album ever, right? But I'm going to disagree and say the official live one-on-one proof is from Pantera. Man, I can remember the day that I went to my friend's house and we jammed that cassette.
Yeah.
If you remember cassettes, man, we jammed that till it broke.
Yeah.
So, and we did it every time I came over his house. It was like one of the things that we had to do. Pantera official live one-on-one proof. Couldn't get enough of it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. But we're doing the 5 Minutes Alone. This song was after '94 album Far Beyond Driven.
Yeah. So yeah, upon the release, the song had immediate impact on the band's fan base, quickly becoming one of Pantera's most popular songs. For good reason. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Everything about it is wonderful. It's got that money riff. It grooves really well. Metal Hammer actually ranked 5 Minutes Alone number 6 on their list of 50 best Pantera songs. The album appears on their live album, 101 Proof, and it was released as downloadable content for Rock Revolution, Guitar Hero knockoff, basically, and then Rock Band 3. And can be heard during a cutscene in Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I never played any Tom Clancy video games, but
the only thing I played of his was Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six, yep. I heard a lot of great things about Rainbow Six. I just never got around to playing any of that.
Right, yeah.
But speaking about what the song is about, speaking of Vinnie Paul, their drummer Vinnie Paul said, quote, "The story behind this song is we were opening for Megadeth, and there was a guy that was flipping us off the whole show, And so we stopped the show, and I was like, listen, in case you haven't noticed, there's 18,000 people who really dig what we're doing. You're the only one doing that stupid shit without even having to egg the crowd on. 10 guys then just jumped the guy and then beat the shit out of him. His dad called the manager after the lawsuits and this and that, and basically said, give me 5 minutes with that Phil Anselmo guy. I want to whoop his ass.
Oh no, that's something you don't want to do.
Oh, that's great. No, yeah, I wouldn't go toe to toe.
No.
And so then Pantera's vocalist Phil Anselmo spoke about what the song is about, saying, "quote There are always gold diggers out there. The way I remember it was there was this kid that swore that I jumped off the stage and beat him up. Well, that was bullshit. That did not happen at all. When the father asked for 5 minutes alone with me, our manager responded aptly and perfectly, no, you don't.
No.
I really doubt that. And basically hung up on the guy. But once that story was conveyed to me, it actually made me angry because it wasn't fucking true. I basically plucked out those words from my agitator's mouth, and yeah, man, 5 minutes alone fucking brings it.
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's Phil Anselmo and Vinnie Paul right there, kind of laying it all out. I mean, judging by the lyrics, I figured it was about some type of altercation, and I'm sure there was some type of story behind it. But it makes it even funnier that it was just some kid. Whether the story is that he claims he got beat up, I kind of believe more of Vinnie Paul's side of it there.
Yeah.
There's always a heckler, man. I mean, it's just
yeah,
always somebody that just wants to be an idiot in the crowd, and they're flipping the band off, or they're like, "You suck." And they're probably wearing a Slayer shirt, and they're probably like, "There's no other bands in the world except Slayer that's any good." So,
see, but Pantera got the last because they got the guy's money.
They took his money.
He bought the ticket.
Our money.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to the show, and then they ended up writing one of their best songs ever, and now they have all of our money.
Right, because of that one guy, right? And that guy's money. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So 5 Minutes Alone was also covered by bands, the bands Lamb of God, Il Nino, Devil Driver, Soil Work, and Killswitch Engage in Dallas, Texas on December 8th, 2007, on the 3rd anniversary of Dimebag Darrell's death. It featured 3 vocalists, 5 guitarists, and 3 drummers. All great. Man. I'd love to hear that if there's a live video somewhere. Yeah. The song was covered, as we're going to mention today, covered by Nonpoint for the Metal Hammer tribute album Get You Pull, a tribute to Dimebag Darrell as a downloadable bonus track. Nonpoint then released a song on their 2010 studio album Miracle. Also, Texas deathcore band Upon a Burning Body, another great band.
That's a great. We gotta do.
Gotta talk about them. Recorded the song as well. It can also be you can also find it as another bonus track on the Get You Pull, a tribute to Dimebag Darrell album.
All right.
So for sure, Pantera's fastest selling album, Far Beyond Driven, that this song was featured on, peaked at number 1 on the Billboard 200. I didn't know that. I didn't know Pantera ever made it that high onto the Billboard Top 200. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And it was certified platinum thanks to the singles I'm Broken, which is probably my favorite Pantera song ever.
Great, yeah.
Planet Caravan, the Black Sabbath cover, Becoming, which is another great one, and then of course 5 Minutes Alone. So yeah, why don't we take a list? No, never mind. We're not going to listen to that. I was going to say,
right, no. Let's listen to Pantera some more. Yeah.
No, we're not. What you all know the song anyway. Look, we're going to talk about the covers today. That's what this is, the cover wars. But you guys are familiar with Nonpoint because we just had Elias on the show recently, and but just to give you a little bit more of a background for them, Nonpoint is an American rock band from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Also where A Day to Remember is from. In April of 2021, as you mentioned before, we had Elias on before this announcement was made, so it was really cool to talk to him before this ever even came out. But in April of 2021, Nonpoint announced that they had created their own independent record label called 361 Degrees Records. So
yes.
Congrats to them. That's amazing. Huge accomplishment for sure. Their cover of 5 Minutes Alone, as I mentioned before, it appears on their 2010 album Miracle, or you can find it on the tribute to Dimebag Darrell album called Get Your Point. So, James, why don't we take a listen to Nonpoint's cover of the Pantera classic 5 Minutes Alone.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I should have asked you about that before.
You can't?
No, I can't hear it.
All right. Well, I have it plugged up the right way, so it might be on your end.
It might just be on my end that I can't.
Yeah, because this happened before.
That's right. Yep. Okay.
So what did you do before that? That fixed it. Because he clicked on something that.
That's right. I messed with this.
Remember? Yeah.
Keep it playing.
Okay. You can't. You just can't hear it. No. Because I got to play it through my computer, so you should be able to pick it up whenever you click on something.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't. That sucks.
Is it not picking up still?
Yeah, I don't know what I did last time.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've clicked everything.
Hang on, let me play. It's playing right now.
It's like I can barely hear it, and it's like very.
It's something not really pushing in all the way.
Like your mic comes in loud and clear. It's just like.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah, it's like very, very quiet on my end.
Very faint.
I don't know why. Well, that's all right. I think I've heard them both enough.
Huh?
Just talk about them. If you want to play it, go back and play it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I'll just.
Well, okay. Well, actually, why don't you pull it up?
What it did.
Why don't you pull it up on your computer, and I'll see when the 3, 2, 1 play, and we can push play at the same time, and maybe you can hear it.
Do what?
Like okay, like open up your YouTube thing, and go to the video, and I'll see when to push play, and then we can hear it together. Maybe it'll work.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll come through If it'll come through your end too.
Or if so, then that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this.
Okay.
Root is a new type of car insurance.
I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay. I'm
you
hearing. Yeah.
Using the sensors in your smartphone to understand important details.
I hear it just fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Then,
So. All right. So why don't we? Why don't you do that? And then I can just remove this, and then we can enter through your computer.
Okay.
Would that work?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Whoops. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Just Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So does my video still play even though I'm off of the screen?
Yes.
It doesn't say I'm like paused or anything, does it?
No.
Okay. All right. Well then,
because when you see it, when you push play, you can always come back to the actual StreamYard thing, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then when the and make sure that the automatic play button is like not automatic play.
The next one. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So so when we're ready, hit it.
Okay. I'll switch back over now.
Okay. Made it long.
I love that part.
Yeah. Mhm. Don't know, I mean, it's long. It's long. Just give us. Ask you, please just give us. That's a really, really good cover.
Woo, dude.
Yeah.
It's very crisp. It's very clean. I think they did a wonderful job with that.
Yeah.
There's so many parts of that song in the original and with that they stayed true. That just I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wanted, if my name was Kyle and I just chugged a Red Bull, the first thing I'd want to do is just punch my fist through some drywall.
Right, and then go to the hospital because you need. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a really good cover.
Yeah. And I was not aware that they even did a cover of that.
I wasn't either.
Until we were, talking with Elias, and I was like, holy crap, man, we got to check that out. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially to add to the cover wars. So
right. Yeah.
Now, this next band we're going to talk about has quickly risen to one of the top ranks of, like, as far as new bands goes. These guys are doing something right, man, especially in the genre that they're in. It's hard to stand out. You kind of blend in with everyone else. And I think what Traitors is doing is just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, they're so good. But Traitors is a sludge wave band. I don't even know what that means. A sludge wave band, also from Florida. Similar to bands like Black Tongue, if you're familiar with them, or Immortalist. Traitors play a catastrophically heavy, slow, and sludgy form of deathcore. They have released 3 EPs and 3 studio albums to date. Their EPs, Traitor, 2014, Traitor, self-titled Traitors, came out in 2014. Their follow-up to that was the Hate Campaign album in 2015, which is, oh my god, it's so good. Please go listen to the Hate Campaign. Listen to the final track, the title track, Hate Campaign. Music video is amazing. They released an EP called Night Terrors that came out right after Hate Campaign, which is just so good. It's a 4-song EP. It's amazing, though. They have one song that features the.
That sounds like another zombie EP. like Undead. Yeah.
Yep. They have one song with that features the singer of the Black Dahlia Murder that's really good.
Oh, nice.
They followed that up with Mental State in 2016. Anger Issues in 2018, the EP, and then most recently their album Repent in 2019. All wonderful songs. I have not had the chance to see them yet. Travis Gettings, who we had on the show, actually got to see them in concert before COVID hit. So
okay, so when did it come? When did it come out?
This cover?
No. When did the band start out?
2014 was their first release.
Okay, yeah, so that sounds strangely familiar. Maybe Maybe they did a theme song for WWE. Maybe that's why I heard the name. I've heard the name somewhere before.
They might, because the singer Tyler Shelton, he's really into wrestling.
Okay,
so
that's
wouldn't
probably
surprise
why.
me one bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, their cover of 5 Minutes Long came out in 2015. It wasn't a part of any albums or EPs or anything. It was just a single that was released. You can find it on any streaming platform that you prefer.
Right.
But it's great, man. Maybe we can try to get one of the guys on the
Sure.
show. That would be fun.
Anything's possible, man.
Yeah, Tyler is hilarious. Like, if you follow his Instagram or his Twitter or anything, he's hilarious. In fact,
Now-
I guarantee you people probably at least know who Tyler Shelton is, because there's a video of, and you've probably seen it. There's a video of 3 guys sitting in a car, and one of them's got huge gauges and neck tattoos and stuff like that. They're all riding in the car, and
Right.
an NSYNC song starts playing, and they all kind of look at each other, and then they
They just go with it.
deathcore version of an NSYNC.
Oh wow!
And I'll have to share it with you. I'll see if you've seen it. But I saw that video circulate like crazy on Facebook and everywhere else, and I was like, it's the singer. So it was the singer of Traitors. It was the singer of Chelsea Grin, and the singer of Fit for an Autopsy. It was all 3 of them guys.
Love that band too, man.
Yeah, they're all wonderful.
Yeah, they're all great. Yeah,
all great bands. They were on tour together, and they were just driving around one day, and they decided to make this video where they're singing deathcore vocals to NSYNC, and it went viral. So you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So Traitors is wonderful. I'm excited to talk about this cover that they did of 5 Minutes Alone. Are you ready? You want me to go ahead and start playing it?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Hold a high note. I got no endurance.
I'll edit all this out.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna skip this ad in 1 second.
The thing with ads is because I have that like ad blocker, but it doesn't work now.
Ugh,
It just doesn't work, and I'm like, oh my god, YouTube.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We'll skip it.
Okay.
Your group of beautiful lovers. Before I woke to face the day, your master plan transpired. This job had more to meet the eye. My song is not believed. My words somewhat deceiving. Now I'm on hold. You face a war of nerves, but you can't crush the kingdom. Can't be what your idols are. Can't leave that scar. I'll bury your compensation. I ask you please just give us. For the beautiful Lord. Pantera. 5 minutes alone. That's right. I read your Rajaman was made up. You took me for a fool. You used complexion of my skin for a color racist tool. You can't hurt me. I'll spill my guts out in the past, taking advantage of. 'Cause you know where I've come from. My past. You face a war of nerves, but you can't cross the kingdom. Can't be what your idols are. Can't leave that score. I'll bury your compensation. sensation. You please give us 5 minutes alone. That's right. 5 minutes alone. Girl. And punch some broken glass. Oh, 5 minutes.
Yes.
I ask you, please just give us 5 minutes alone. That's right. 5 minutes alone.
Ooh.
Yep, that is definitely deathcore.
Yeah.
Definitely death.
In every sense. And yeah. Whew. God. I just want to it so bad.
Yeah.
I never did
Right.
it before COVID, but now, like, whenever shows start happening again,
Now you, yeah.
I'm gonna freaking get in it, man. I'm gonna fight
Yeah.
everybody. I'm gonna fight everybody, even children. Fight children.
Get down here, Timmy.
Get out of here, you little jerk.
Get out of here, Timmy. Right. So.
Wow.
Okay, so this is gonna be really, really hard for me because I have a few things. Okay, so I respect Rob, right? The guy from the drummer from Nonpoint.
Nonpoint, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that Traitors.
Yeah. Steven. Steven is his name, the drummer for.
Okay.
Yeah, Steven.
Now we're on a name basis. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right. Incredible.
Yeah. So Steven is a. Okay, so when you have deathcore music, you're more prone to listen to the blast beats,
double bass,
and double bass. Man, you can't deny the sound that comes from. Yes,
yeah,
I love that. I do love Rob to death, but
yeah,
I do love the drums on Traitors a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, it's the drums. I'm with you there. I think the drums are better.
Right.
Not throwing,
Not throwing shade at Rob. Rob's 100% great.
Well, and I think, go ahead. You
Okay.
say it. I'll tell you my part.
Okay, so 5 minutes alone, I feel like it should be sang. I don't think that it should be sung from a guy that can do deathcore vocals. It just doesn't sound right to my ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe he enunciates words too much, I guess, But I love the way that Elias sings it. He sings it more true to the actual song.
Yeah.
And I love the way that Elias brought something extra to the end. Just give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At the end, I love that. So but I do love the drums on the Traitors version. Don't get me wrong. The guitar work it's like it's the musicianship for the Traitors song is amazing, bar none. You know,
we'd have to have Travis Gettings back on to ask him about what tuning that's in, what kind of guitars are being used. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
like at least a 7-string Ibanez.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
tuned all the way down as low as it'll go.
Yeah.
I love those tones too.
I strongly believe that death metal, deathcore guitarists don't believe in 6 strings anymore.
Oh no,
They go from 7 strings to like the 24 strings. That's amazing.
At least
It's
7
ungodly.
strings.
Like
At
yeah,
least. Yeah.
yeah, it's ungodly. But
Yeah.
it sounds so great, though. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. The drums are amazing on the Traitors one. Here's what I want to say about Traitors. I like to get into bands that are newer that remind me of older bands. Okay, so I've done this with a lot of bands where I've compared them to, like, say, for instance, Between the Buried and Me. I'm like, they're a modern day Rush to me. In the hardcore genre. I believe that they are a Rush because how long the songs are, and like the intricacies of the tracks and their content and their lyrical content and the just everything about it. I feel like Rush or any type of progressive band Between the Buried and Me do a great job of carrying that flag, and making it more of a modern thing.
Right.
I always said that Emmure reminded me of they were like a modern day Limp Bizkit, just because the frontmen are very similar, just how they act, their lyrical content, the sound of the band or whatever. For me, Traitors, with several of their songs, I've commonly compared them to Pantera and said Traitors is like a modern day Pantera. The same feelings that people had about Pantera when they came out, and the things they said about their songs and what they liked about their songs. People are saying that about Traitors now.
Right.
I think that the lyrical style of Tyler from Traitors and Phil from Pantera they're similar in the sense of, like, okay, so Tyler doesn't do clean vocals per se.
Right. Yeah.
But he does. You can understand what he's saying. He does a good job of the lyrics get lost in a lot of these deathcore bands. You just don't understand what they're saying. You have to do your research and find out what the lyrics are. You don't really have to do that for Traitors. He's very clear with his vocals. I like that. I like that his screaming style resembles some of what Phil Anselmo did back in the day when Pantera was at their peak, just with the highs, the lows.
Right.
Even whenever he's like almost speaking, it's still in a real deep voice like this. I like that.
Right. Yeah, kind of like a deep and grungy kind of,
like gurgly, like you smoked about 20 cigarettes and you're
raspy voice.
Yeah, you got a super raspy voice. I think that's a lot of what Traitors is doing now. So I think for them to do a Pantera cover was very fitting, because I thought that before I ever heard this. I was like, I can hear some Pantera in this. They're different. They stand out from the deathcore bands that get very generic and they sound the same. So I love that. I love that when I hear them, I instantly know who they are. I hear Tyler start screaming, and I'm like, "Yep, that's Traitors."
Yeah, that's
definitely Traitors.
Yeah.
Fun fact too, I looked at how long that song is. It is 5 minutes exactly on the dot.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Now, Nonpoints was 5 minutes and 40 something seconds.
Right.
Nonpoint did they did everything from start to finish the same way that Pantera did it originally. Traitors did cut out that very last, I ask you, please just give us, I ask you. They cut that part out. That would have been another 30 to 45 seconds.
Right.
They cut that out and they just stopped it right on the dot, 5 minutes exactly. I think that part's cool But I hate
Oh,
that they cut that last part out.
I wonder if that was planned. 5 minutes alone,
Probably.
5
I would
minutes
hope
long.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
I
would
wouldn't have.
hope that they planned that. If not,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a really weird
Roll it out.
coincidence, dude. Yeah.
For real.
So 9 Point or Traitors, who wins the war in your mind?
I'm going Traitors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. There was more. They brought more of the Nonpoint was very, very true to the original. Traitors did a good job of bringing that new deathcore flow to it with a song that's already in halftime. They made it even slower.
Yeah.
And broke it down even more.
Yeah.
So it's more like a quarter time, and
Right.
it was just there's so many parts. I mean, you can see it if we upload this to YouTube, you'll see my reaction on all those parts where I just
Yeah.
and I can't even help it. It's just it happens because it's so good.
Right.
Yeah, I with the double bass, with the drums, with Tyler's vocals, with the down tuned 7-string Ibanez's, the things I love about Traitors and the things I love about Pantera blended very well with this cover. In short, that's what I'm going to say. That's why I'm going to choose this one.
Well, I'm going to have to politely disagree with you on that one.
But then you would be wrong.
I always be wrong, and that's the show, y'all.
And next that's time. It. Goodbye.
Till next time. No, but I'm going to toss you like a funny pun, right? I think that 9-Point was on point with this one.
Oh,
you like that, don't you? Yeah, I see what you did here, James. Right?
Put that on a t-shirt.
Right? Yeah. So in my mind, Traitors was more true to the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that heavy songs are automatically better than other songs,
Right.
Heaviness doesn't define the song, right?
Right.
For me, if you're more true to the actual song that you're covering and make it better, you're all good with me and
Yeah.
So I think that 9-Point wins it, for me.
Okay.
So
there you have it. House divided.
That's right, man. So,
but it's not up to us. It's really not.
Right.
It's up to our listeners.
Right. Well,
so what did you people think?
Huh?
What did the people think? Did they?
Oh yeah.
We want your feedback. We want to know which one.
Yeah.
Did you prefer?
Yeah. You can leave us a review with this episode and tell us who you think won, or wait till it comes out on the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And just leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts, and and if there's any other bands that you want us to do a cover verse on, we will do it. Oh
yeah.
But
let us know. Let us know if you also had the desire to punch a small child in the face while listening to either version of this, because you're not alone.
No,
you're not the only one.
I mean, Brosy just said that.
I just said it. I would hit that kid right in the head. I'd hit him in the head.
Poor Timmy.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Poor Timmy. Come through like a concert once and have
What's
fun.
What's he doing at a Pantera Traitors concert anyway?
Who cares, man? It's good music, right?
Yeah, whose parents?
Timmy loves Pantera.
Listen, it
made up Timmy loves Pantera.
Letting him go to that in the first place. So, is it really my fault that your kid got a black eye?
No,
I'm sorry.
No,
I should stop.
Invisible kids should stay at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went down a really dark hole, and I didn't mean to get us there, but here we are. And happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday. Yes. So where can the people find you at, Mr. Brosley?
Well, you can find me not punching children on Instagram and Twitter. Blake_Mosley, Mosley. If you're watching the YouTube channel, it's right here. That's the correct way to spell my last name. Check out my YouTube channel. I've got some drum playthroughs of songs that I've done at church, and working on getting the audio quality better to where you can hear the rest of the band, and like the drums are nicely fine-tuned instead of just the audio from my phone. But thank you for the support that I have gotten. I've gotten some kind words on those. Thank you guys for checking that out and kind of bearing with me while I work on making those better and eventually getting my drum shed together so I can do some covers. And maybe I'll do my best to do a cover of 5 Minutes Alone.
Are you still doing your double pedal with 1 foot? That's going to
Every now and then. Yeah, actually the most recent video that I uploaded, there's some double bass accents that I threw in there with 1 pedal just because I wanted to kind of challenge myself. And I think it turned out pretty good. So
cool. I can't wait to see it, you know.
Yeah, check it out. Thank you.
So where you can find me is I just got my Facebook account back thanks to Brosley over here. Yes, you are my savior. Savior. Yes, and we did get our Instagram back account back.
Instagram's back up. Yep.
Everything's back up in this regular rule. So you can find us on our website, whenwordsfailmusicspeaks.com, to listen to every episode thus far. If you don't want to fool with your phone, you can get it on our website.
Yes.
YouTube channel is When Words Fail Music Speaks. YouTube.com. You know, just type in the words and it'll appear right before your eyes. Facebook is WWFMS Podcast. Leave us a comment or ask us questions. We can get back with you on those. And our Instagram account, we're back on it. It's When Words Fail When Words Fail Podcast. And we are on Twitter at When Words Fail MS.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome, man. So
yep, we're all back on all the socials. So give us a follow and stay up to date whenever we have new episodes, when we have new interviews, when we have new cover wars, and when we have our regular episodes. We've got an idea for the next episode, or the next few episodes, I guess. And we'll work on putting those together and getting something nailed down to where we can get these uploaded and sent out to you more frequently.
Yeah, man. So always remember, when words fail,
music speaks.
See you guys.
Bye.